Hi, good morning, good afternoon. It's nice to sit down and be back. I've been gone for almost 2 weeks and I caught a bad case of the flu. Yeah, so I'm back out in the woods and it's pretty warm out. So, yeah, the water is flowing at the stream, in the stream in front of me, and I just feel a lot of gratitude for this practice, even if it takes me, 10 years to get through 1 year of lessons here. So today's lesson is lesson 57 from A Course in Miracles. It's again part of the first review. The first review idea is, I am not the victim of the world I see. How can I be the victim of a world that can be completely undone if I so choose? My chains are loosened. I can drop them off merely by desiring to do so. The prison door is open. I can leave simply by walking out. Nothing holds me in this world. Only my wish to stay keeps me a prisoner. I would give up my insane wishes and walk into the sunlight at last. Number 2, I have invented the world I see. I made up the prison in which I see myself. All I need do is recognize this, and I am free. I have deluded myself into believing it is possible to imprison the Son of God. I was bitterly mistaken in this belief, which I no longer want. The Son of God must be forever free. He is as God created him, and not what I would make of him. He is where God would have him be, and not where I thought to hold him prisoner. Number 3, which is from lesson 33. There is another way of looking at the world. Since the purpose of the world is not the one I ascribe to it, there must be another way of looking at it. I see everything upside down, and my thoughts are the opposite of truth. I see the world as a prison for God's Son. It must be then that the world is really a place where he can be set free. I would look upon the world as it is and see it as a place where the Son of God finds his freedom. Number 4, I could see peace instead of this. When I see the world as a place of freedom, I realize that it reflects the laws of God instead of the rules I made up for it to obey. I will understand that peace, not war, abides in it, and I will perceive that peace also abides in the hearts of all who share this place with me. Number 5, my mind is part of God's. I am very holy. As I share the peace of the world with my brothers, I begin to understand that this peace comes from deep within myself. The world I look upon has taken on the light of my forgiveness and shines forgiveness back at me. In this light, I begin to see what my illusions about myself kept hidden. I begin to understand the holiness of all living things, including myself, and their oneness with me. I really like that one, so I think I'm going to sit with the last one here just for a few minutes. If you'd like to join me, I'm just going to close my eyes and focus on that last one for a couple of minutes. So, my mind is part of God's. I am very holy. Go ahead and close your eyes. We're just going to repeat that again. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. Just, things that are coming to me are that my perception is upside down from what the truth is in spirit. And if everything that I believed that created this world is upside down perception, then the opposite of what I think right now is true, such as I am not alone, I'm surrounded by all beings of light. I am not sinful, I am very holy. I'm part of God's mind. What I have to share in the world is important. It's forgiveness, and the forgiveness I share will come and join with me and come back to me, reflecting forgiveness back to me. I'm going to read that one part that's staying with me. It says, "The world I look upon has taken on the light of my forgiveness and shines forgiveness back at me. In this light, I begin to see what my illusions about myself kept hidden. I begin to understand the holiness of all living things, including myself, and their oneness with me." So the world I look upon has taken on the light of my forgiveness and shines forgiveness back on me. It's such a beautiful thought. And it seems so simple, but so powerful. The world I see has taken on the light of my forgiveness and shines forgiveness back on me. Just going to feel into that for a little bit. Imagine forgiving everything you ever thought that was from fear and separation, just forgiving it all. Everything that you're seeing is a reflection of that, forgiving it all. But just really forgiving your own thoughts, your own fears. Excuse me. And I kind of am picturing this forgiveness I have for all the illusions of myself, that hid the light, and just this forgiveness for all of them. Like all the different little parts of myself that are constricted and fearful. Just forgiving them for feeling that way. Offering them this love while I forgive. And then if you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you for joining me here. It's very nice to sit down and offer myself this time, and thank you for participating. Wishing you so much peace and joy as we approach the new year. So many blessings from here in the woods to wherever you are. Take care.